Well, in conversation with someone who says he doesn't believe in God at all, I like to ask first, did you ever believe in God, perhaps as a child? And at that time, what was your God like? And did you like him? And as often as not, the God they describe that they used to worship is one I wouldn't like myself. It seems to me that many of those who say they don't believe in God are saying that they just can't believe in a God who really isn't worth believing in at all anyway. And lonely as it is to live without God, it surely is not a wrong thing to do, to reject something that isn't true. I mean, think of the incredible variety of things that some of our fellow human beings have been willing to worship down through the years, even insects and reptiles. The ancient Egyptians even worshipped beetles. And I don't mean the ones from Liverpool, but real beetles, sometimes called scarabs. And I brought some of these along to show you here on the table. These are real scarabs, the kinds that the Egyptians venerated. If you look underneath, you'll see the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. But if you're a tourist, you're more likely to receive one this size. Again, if you look underneath the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics. The Apostle Paul wrote something about those who worship things like beetles using the New English Bible. He said, "They have made fools of themselves, exchanging the splendor of immortal God for an image shaped like mortal man, even for images like birds, beasts, and creeping things, like these beetles." Imagine the effect of worshiping something like this. Imagine gathering your family around the beetles and praying, "Dear Lord Beetle, bless Mommy, bless Daddy, help me to be like you." The trouble is, it tends to work that way. It seems to be a law of the mind that we become like the objects of our worship and admiration. Think what it would do to the minds of the people to worship things like crocodiles or Beelzebub, the god of flies. Even worse, the ancients used to worship deities called Baals, or one called Moloch, who demanded human sacrifice, even the sacrifice of infants, before they would bless the people. Imagine the effect on a mother as she handed over her baby to the priest to be offered to the idol and there to be burned in order